Hello there. Join me as I stretch before I work out. No, I'm just kidding. But this is a long overdue video that I've been trying to make just to show you guys my stretching routine, but also this is what I'm trying to do to prepare for my fourth degree test, which is completely overdue. I could have tested a long time ago, but things happen, let myself go, got lazy, so this is just the process of me getting back into things. Now, I do stretch on a regular because I teach every single night except for the weekend, but it's very important to keep up with these stretches, not just because of Taekwondo, but just because of life in general. People don't realize how important it is to stretch, how much your body needs it, all the stress and all the tightness of just everyday life. And you don't even realize how tight some things are until you begin to stretch, and it releases a lot of stress. So, what you see me do right now, I don't know the names of all these stretches, but this is really good for the inside, the not the inside, but the outside of uh, your hips. You see, I'm just stretching my lower back here. Here's another. There's some ankle rotations right here. I do these for a little bit. Bend the toes down, bend them up. Then I hug my leg in tight and rock it side to side. This is really good just to open up the hips as well. Kind of forces them open. Now, the only reason why that I can do this so well is because I'm short. My legs are long, but I'm not that tall. I'm not even 6 feet. People that are 6 feet can't really do this that well. I can straighten my leg up all the way. Don't worry about if you can't. It's no big deal. As long as you're trying to get the most out of that stretch as you can. Here I'm getting up because I have this issue with my hamstring. If it doesn't pop, it's super tight. So I have to do a quick little rising kick to get it to pop, and then I can go right back to stretching. We're going to speed things up here because I already did this stretch and I already explained it. It's pretty fast. All right. You see both feet out. That one's pretty easy. Most of us can do that. Spread the feet out. This one's another really good one for your inner groin. I do it twice, and if you notice, the second time that I'm doing it, I reach over the top of my head and not just through the center. Butterflies is everybody's favorite, right? We all love butterflies. Another good hip abductor, open upper. No idea what I'm saying there. So the first time I do it, I grab onto my feet or my ankles, and I use my elbows to press my knees as close as they can to the mat. Bounce them again, just kind of open them up again. Then this time, I'm trying to get my chest over my feet best as I can. You see, I'm not even anywhere close. You just do this as best as you can. Bounce again. I'm talking to myself, venting about something probably ridiculous. And this time, I'm going to bring my feet a little bit forward. Once I'm done talking, gosh, will I ever shut up? I bring my feet again and again. It looks like I'm doing it one more time. Okay, never mind. The next time, yeah, you want to pull them out as if they're going into a diamond shape, okay? And then now you're going to pull in towards your chest now that they're further away. You will feel this not in your groin or your abductors, but in the back of your hips, right? In the back of our thighs. It's a really good one. You want to shake them out. Then I do hip flexors right after that, just to keep that blood flowing. So we 30 now. Blood don't flow like it used to. We're getting up there. Up there in age. Don't let that fool you, though. I'll still roundhouse kick you right in the mouth. All right, so we're going to do a few more abductors. We're just going to keep that loose. I really love this because it's also good for your lower back, too. If you lay down on your back, I won't do it, but you lay down on your lower back and do this stretch, you really feel it in the back. This is another addition that I've added to the hip flexors. I saw somebody on Instagram doing this. Funny enough, the guy's actually a basketball player, but I have to be explosive just like they do. So all I'm doing is coming up off the ground, obviously, and I'm pushing through my hips. You'll really feel this at the top. Really feel this at the top. This is another really good one. Okay, for this next motion, we're going to lay flat as a pancake on our stomach, and you see I'm taking my right leg to my left hand, and I'm just pretty much swinging my knee and opening my hips. This is really good for the inside of the abductors as well. I'm gonna do this for pretty much, and I mean, dude, when you get older, you just do it until you feel loose. I mean, I used to like have a count like 8 to 9 to 10. I mean, go to however long you feel like is necessary, honestly. And if I haven't implied it, it is implied. Do both sides as always. Right here, all I'm doing, it's pretty much hip flexors, but I'm laying on my stomach. You feel this in your lower back completely. Okay, so just keep your legs bent and just go side to side many times as you'd like. As you can see here, I'm just doing the famous upward and downward dog. Everybody knows these. These are pretty infamous yoga poses. Really good for your back. And this one I feel a lot in my shoulders. As soon as I put my arms forward on this one, I really feel it. Now here, I'm doing the cat stretch. I should have faced sideways for you guys to see it better, but you can always just Google that and look that up. It's pretty easy. Now this, I have no idea what the heck this is called, but I saw someone doing it online, and it actually is super helpful. It really just is really good for your spine and your lower back. So I'm doing a neck rotation while also doing a hip rotation as well at the same time. For this next one, you really want to make sure you have your front foot all the way up. You don't want to have it to where your toes are hidden from you. You want to be able to see your toes. If you can't see your toes, your foot's not out far enough. This is just also going to really help with the upper quad region of our leg. Another hamstring stretch. As you can see, it's kind of a front and back kind of stretch. You can make this a static stretch just by holding one longer than I am. I just prefer to make it dynamic because most of my movement is dynamic when I'm training martial arts. And of course, we're going to do the other leg as well. Sometimes I like to really push my hips far into the mat as much as I can just to get as much as I can out of that stretch. You should feel discomfort. Uh, Obviously, you need to know how your body is. You need to learn your body. So you'll know when you're going too far and you'll know when it's just enough. Sometimes there's a good pain you can feel when it's stretching, and then there's a bad pain. You don't want the bad pain. This last one here is just an abductor rock back. These are pretty self-explanatory as well. Just need to get on one knee, put your hands in front of you, and put your leg out to the side with the toes up, rock back and forth. I also like to add more onto this stretch as well, and I throw my hips all the way into the mat and then throw my hips all the way back. You get a lot more out of this as well. It's always good to try out different variations because you can get more out of the stretch. This is a way that I test myself to see how flexible I've really gotten. I keep my legs completely straight and walk my hands in. And almost, if you saw me sideways, it would look like I'm bending my knees backwards, almost like inwardly, just so I can see how flexible I am. Here I'm just doing knee rotations. You just go in a little circle and straighten them out. Now you want to do some hip rotations, get the blood flowing back in those hips, blood flowing back in the legs. Been on the ground for so long, we're just waking it all back up. And now that we're done with lower body stretching, we're going to do a little bit of upper body stretching. So right here, I'm just doing shoulder rotations just a little bit. Then I do some arm circles going backwards, and then we'll do some going forwards. I kind of went quick with these because I was super sore from an earlier workout I did earlier this week, so I didn't take too long on doing these. This is probably my favorite shoulder stretch right here. You notice what's going on here is I bring my arm up. And what you want to do is when you bring your arm up, you want it to be facing the inside of your body. And then once you get to 12 o'clock, you're going to turn it outside, and you want to turn your hand around as if you're trying to claw the wall down behind you. You will hear a bunch of pops when you do this stretch. Just warning you. This is a good test for shoulder mobility, but also to loosen up those shoulders so we can have better shoulder mobility. Depending on how good you can do the circle will depend on how good your mobility is. These are just crossing in front, clapping and back a couple times, some more arm circles, some neck rotations. Do a good few of those. Then I'm going to do some more knee ups and knee circles, just open up the hips. Once again, make sure you're doing both legs. I do them inside out and outside in, and then I also swing them back and forth, in opening them inside and outside here, as you see. Be gentle with yourself on these. I don't know where some of you are at in your stretching journey. I don't want you to pull something. Finishing up here, I'm just going to finish up with some basic Taekwondo kicks. The first one is a stretching kick. It's called rising kick. It's just you throw your legs straight up, straight down, keeping the legs straight as possible. If you point your toes up, you can get a bit of a hamstring stretch. If you don't want to pull that hamstring, just point your toes when you're doing these. I finish up with inside out crescents, outside in crescents, front snaps, roundhouse, and side kicks. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know in the comments. Any alternate angles you want me to film at, anything, any comments, any critiques, I'm open to it. So please let me know, and I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. So have a blessed day, and give these a try. You know, they're not going to kill you. It might sting a little bit, but a little bit of pain is good for you. It's always good for you in the end. So take care, guys.